What up, Tube? What are we doing today? We're going to talk microfiber towels. Alright, as some of you may know, we are what we call a weekend warrior detailing business. It's not the primary job. It's not the 9 to 5. It's our weekend second business, and we've been doing it for a very long time. So we're going to share the primary microfiber towels we use when we're out on the job. Now, this all depends on the type. Well, 2 of them are pretty standard. The third one is going to be dependent on what we're doing. So first and foremost, we're going to go after this segment, or not segment, but following up, we're going to be talking about the external wash. We've already done the wheels, and now we got to clean the body. And we have 2 ways of doing that. We'll go over that in a little bit here. So our microfiber towels that we use are based off that wash. Now, my go-to type of wash is a rinseless wash. It's very eco-friendly, not a lot of water. It uses a non-traditional 2-bucket method. And then the second type of wash is your traditional wash, hose, soap, and I use the more commonly known 2-bucket method for that, a little bit modified. So, based on the rinseless wash, the way we do it, and the primary towels we use. Number 1 is your utility microfiber towel. Now, there's a lot of fancy ones out there. There's a lot of programs where you can go out and buy into a program that sends you everything you need. And I've seen a few of those lists. It's like $32 for 10 microfiber towels. Well, I'm not sponsored by any of the people or companies that I'm going to prop today, but I'm just sharing information of what's worked for me in probably the last 10 years. And I haven't really deviated from this, and this works and lasts for me. It's also the care of the towels, which we'll do at the end of the series. We'll end it with that. But utility towels. So this is what I use to clean engine bays, clean the wheels, wipe them down at the end like you saw, and for the wash process. Now, some people like to use a wash mitt, and you're more than welcome to do so. That's up to you. A nice microfiber wash mitt works, but to eliminate the chance, to reduce the chance of marring, swirl marks, minor scratches, etc. on your paint when you're washing, you want as much lubrication as possible. That's your soap, and in this case, your rinseless wash, and as clean a towel as possible every single time. As clean a rag or wash mitt as possible every single time. Reintroducing the wash mitt into a bucket of water, regardless of it's the second bucket with dirty water, and you're rinsing it out and putting it back into clean water afterwards, not everything gets off of it. So this technique is a technique I learned. I adapted the rinseless wash technique and modified my traditional wash technique using the same thing. So this is a brand new microfiber utility towel, big box store towel. You see it there. Okay, not sponsored, but we buy them by the pack. We don't have a Costco membership, but you can order these on Amazon. Links below in the description. And these go for anywhere about $25 for a pack of 32 towels. Now, this towel right here, same towel, it's a little bit used. It's not as soft and plushy. It's about 75% degraded because I've been using it for about a year now. Now, the way this one, you can see it's not as bright yellow. It's very clean. This just came out of the wash, but I just wanted y'all to see the difference between new and a little bit worn and used. Now, as they start getting like this, they get downgraded to wheels, engine bay, fender wells, etc., because they're starting to downgrade. But I usually get about 4 to 6 months use out of a towel. And we do maybe 2-3 cars a week. It's not a ton, but if you care for them properly, these are great for that. Now, these also get used in the rinseless wash method, which I'll show you, but this is going to be the towel that goes into the rinseless wash and you use it, and then as soon as one side gets dirty, you go to a clean side. Once the towel is dirty, it goes into the second bucket, and we'll go over that. But this is utility wash, and this is my wash mitt as well when I'm doing a traditional wash. Inexpensive, you can care for them, and they last a long time. Do the math, they're less than $1 a towel when you buy them like that. For drying, I love these. These are the, I believe they're called the Fluffle Towels from Rag Company. Links down in the description for these guys. This is a 16 by 16 square towel. Okay. I like using smaller towels. I don't like using a big old towel because the big towels, to me, if you mishandle them, they rub on the ground. And these are made of microfiber. They're just a much plusher microfiber, and they're specifically designed for drying. But a smaller handle for me is easier to handle. A smaller towel, for me is easier to handle and less chance of rubbing on the ground when I'm drying off the lower panels of the car. Okay, basically on a normal day, so a warm day, we'll say 70 degrees, or hot day, I usually use about 2 of these, one to pick up the heavy water, one to come across it again and dry it off final. I use about 2 per side, so we'll say 2 per passenger, 2 per driver, 2 for front, and 2 for the back and the roof. I use 2 there. So about 8 towels on a car, but it works really well for me, and they're easy to handle. They offer these in much larger sizes as well, and these run, I believe, when I bought these, I haven't bought these in about a year, I got a bunch, but I believe they're about, $3.50 to $5 per towel. The link's down in the description. I'll double check on that. I'll pop it up and go from there. So these are my 2 primary towels: wash, utility, and dry. This right here will get you going. I got a bunch. I've accumulated a bunch. I buy them in the lot. I replace these as they start stiffening out. And these really, they get pushed into the garage as utility towels. Once they get super dirty, we keep them and use them for other things, for cleaning around the house and the garage. But generally, I replace these I rotate them as I use them, and I replace them about maybe every 1.5 to 2 years. The drying towels. The next towel, I'll move these over here, and it's also from the Rag Company, and these are their, I think they label them as their Korean plush microfiber towels. I may be wrong. I'll pop that up again and correct myself there if I am. But these are just different colors of the same towel. And I use these specifically for removing polishes or waxes. Okay, so when I'm doing a 1 or 2 step paint enhancement / correction, okay, these are what I take with me. They work really, really well. They make taking that polish off super, super convenient, and yeah, I love them. So these last a lot longer. They get washed in the same procedure as the other ones, but they last longer because they're not used as much. I don't do paint corrections every weekend, but these are a little bit more expensive because the pile, in other words, the plushness is thicker, as you can see. They're also edgeless, okay? So one side is low pile, and the other side is a high pile. And the pile is the fluffiness, the length of the threads of the microfiber. These are all microfiber, but this does not have a seamed edge, as you can see, like this one that does. That's just a matter of preference for polish. Once you've done the polishing procedure, sometimes the seam can drag. I really had no issues in the past. I used to use these yellow ones here for taking polish off years ago because this didn't exist. But this is just a little bit more peace of mind, and it does work really, really well. Again, colors, that doesn't matter. They're the same towel. They offer, I think, 5 different colors. I just get on there when I need them. I order some and basically go off of what's in stock. So links down in the description. Again, this is just covering the towels real quick that we use. Next video, we're going to go into the wash process. I promise. Have a great week. God bless.